everybody, and welcome to This Old Ford. So what we have here is a 1995 Ford L9000 with a 3406E under the hood. And that's what's unique about this truck, is that it has a big bore Caterpillar engine underneath the hood. Most of these came with a small liter 3176 Cat or M11 Cummins. This one actually has a 3406E under the hood. And so there's a lot of work that's got to get done. Now the truck has been handed over to me as a caretaker, and pretty much I'm going to be fixing this truck up, with the help of the owner of the company, and taking it to the shows and representing the company. And so I'm looking forward to this. The truck shows in October. So let's take a look at the work I plan on doing here. So before we begin this story, I'd like to give a little background on this truck. And I first received this truck in 2018. It was used on the farm from 2004 to present time at 2018. I was getting it ready for the first annual South Jersey truck show, and this took a lot of work just to clean it up and give it some quick details. I didn't do anything too fancy because the first year was a non-judged show, so I put a little bit of elbow grease into cleaning it up. But yeah, this thing was pretty rough. So I spent about 4 days of just cleaning and detailing, and you can see even 4 days of 4 hours a night spending on it. It's not perfect by any means, but I just wanted to make it presentable for the the first annual South Jersey Truck Show. And so I was pretty happy with, just that little bit of time of how it came out pretty clean. And here I am at the first annual South Jersey Truck Show at the Millville, New Jersey Motorsports Racetrack. And you see I painted the engine and the wheels, and like I said, I didn't spend a whole lot of time on it. And here I am, again, 2018, first annual South Jersey Truck Show. Then we go ahead and move on to the 2019 second annual South Jersey Truck Show. And once again, cleaned it up because it was being used on the farm still. So I had to clean it all back up again. There is the category I was entered in, day cab. And so I freshened it up once again, spending another 4 days of cleaning and repainting, and because those go out in the field and stuff. And here I am, I'm getting ready to go out on the racetrack. I did get to go out on the New Jersey Motorsports Racetrack, which is a road course track meant for race cars. So there's the rest of us all lined up, ready to go out. And here I am, driving around the New Jersey Motorsports Racetrack in a big rig Ford L9000, and I just had a blast. Just reminded me of the days of the GTA, or Great American Truck Race, or GTR, Great American Truck Race, where they actually race big rigs on oval. And here I am. I won first place in 2019, and I'm pretty happy with the results of this day. So, first thing I did is I took the headlight rings off. We're going to polish them up and save them. So we're going to save as much original stuff off of this truck as possible. The bumper is badly rotted. That's got to go. I do have a chrome bumper coming for that. The plan is to polish up the grill bezel with aluminum polish and bring that back up to a shine. Back here we have these ramps. They're they were original to help the trailer get up on the fifth wheel. These are in really bad shape. There's no saving them. So it looks like it won't take much to take these off. They are hollow. So I'm going to cut the huck bolt off, take the bump stops off, and then right back here we're going to cut this weld and then just remove the ramps and it'll just be the frame. So that's the best way to handle this. And as you can see, it does separate right there. So there's lots of laborious work that needs to be done, to get this thing ready. As you can see, it's nowhere near the condition it was in when I fixed it up the last time, because it is a working truck. And right now I am working on, updating the airlines and light cord for the truck, so it'll be presentable to the show. So once again, you can see the condition that it is in, because it's basically a farm truck. I know there was people saying, Sean, you did a lot of work to this thing, and it seemed like it was all for nothing. No, I disagree with that. It was not all for nothing. I knew getting into it in 2019 that this was a truck that was used on a farm. I knew getting into it. It was a working truck. I got to fix it up. I got to show it. I won a trophy with it. I got to race it out on a racetrack on a Millville Motorsports race park. So I got to do a lot of things with this truck. So to me, it was well worth it. Not all for nothing. And so what's going to be different this time around is this truck is retired now. It was totally retired off of the farm and handed over to me as the caretaker. And so, I got up until October to get this thing in shape, which last time I think I spent 4 days getting it ready. And I didn't get everything done, but now I can spend some time and do things that I think should be done. So there seems to be people asking about the engine underneath of the Ford here, this old Ford. So let's start off by saying this is not your normal L9000. This is actually what they call LTS 9000. S meaning set back axle, so the axle actually sets back into the truck. The LTS also had an extended hood on it because normally the regular 9000 hood would end right about here, but as you can see, there's another 18 inches extended to the hood, and that's because to accommodate the big bore 3406E cat. Let's take a look at this thing. So everybody wants to see this engine. I'll tell you what, it got a lot of looks at the show. So we'll open up the hood here, and you'll see why it got looks. It's not as detailed as I once did it, but as you can see, this truck is all engine. And that's what's so cool about this thing. That it's all engine. So once again, the regular L9000 typically came with a smaller Cat 3176B Cummins L10 or Cummins M11. This truck has a big bore 3406E Caterpillar. So this is basically a 15-liter engine stuffed into this truck, and because it is such a big motor, it's actually in there on a slight slant, so it is slanted to the right so it would fit in here. And I'll tell you, when people look underneath the hood of this thing, the last show, they were like, is this original? I'm like, absolutely, this is original. I mean, this thing is so torquey. Alright, so I finally got this bumper off. It's really badly rotted out. So while I have it off, I'm going to clean some of this stuff up and we'll get it painted. Alright, so I got all this painted underneath before I put the bumper on. Cross members, got it all cleaned up. Going to put the got it cleaned up, painted, and we're going to put the bumper on. See how it looks. Alright, so I have the bumper installed on the Ford, and it looks so much better already. It's unbelievable what a difference just the bumper makes. Hello everybody, and here is my Ford L9000. project. And there's been people asking about it. It's been really hot here the last 3 weeks. Too hot to be working on this thing. I have somebody in the shop who's been helping me and trying to get out of the sun, but he's been shining up the tanks for me, quarter fenders, and he's been doing a nice job on this. So appreciate the help from one of my co-workers, because he's an expert when it comes to chrome and aluminum and polishing and stuff, and he's done a better job than I would have. And so we'll go around here. It's starting to really come out nice. I'm really happy. And see the nice freshly painted engine. Now I did paint over the loom, but the plan is this loom is no good anyway. It's the original loom, engine loom. I'm going to take it all off and replace it. So once I replace it, it'll be black again the way it should have been. So that's why I wasn't careful when I painted the engine. I just painted everything. A lot of times from the factory, they would have painted the loom anyway. Let's see where else we're at here. Oh yeah, and painted the front wheels today. I put on new hubcaps for the oil, or oil caps if you want to call them that. And so we're getting ready to move it around into another garage for some other work in the future. So yeah, so I figured I'd include everybody in the startup, and always make sure it's a neutral. Crank her up here, and it's an old school truck, so it's got a separate push button starter. Hello everybody, welcome to Dakman Productions and welcome to the New Jersey Motorsports Racetrack here in Millville, New Jersey. And right behind me is my 1995 Ford L9000. I've been working on it all summer long. So here's the 1995 Ford L9000 at the third annual South Jersey Show and Shine Truck Show at the New Jersey Motorsports Racetrack in Millville, New Jersey. And as you can see, it's came a long ways from where I originally started, and we're looking good here. And I'm very happy with the way the truck turned out. So here I am with the truck during the show after many hours of hard work over the summertime into this thing. So the competition was pretty stiff today. Lots of nice trucks, but I still feel as though my hard work paid off. Showed off my truck, and still ended up winning third place. Not too bad. I'm happy. So far, I've won 2 trophies: first place in 2019 and third place in 2021. Well, now to get the truck ready for next year's show. See you guys later.